And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, we got no score.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. (7-7) our score after one. Second and 10. Now it's Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally,
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And again, that's Hurst. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. Slot man moves right. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 20. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd and 2, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some maybe.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Their defense offense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's two in a row, would we hit three in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go. 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Here we go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here.
On one, ready?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MP. 11 MP.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Watson escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 78 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first and 10. Watson
Swings this out for Hunt.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
I'm right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop. 11 Palmer.
Burrow will throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Go. 11.
Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Burrow on play action. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal of the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They run for it with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a first down throw, Watson.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Browns! Jeff Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the 6. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on a punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
The Browns send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively. But the referee signals it will be a first down. And Burrow going to throw again. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Mixing up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The tackle by Kalen Barnes. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Again, Watson to keep it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
Good game, boy. You should have punted, dog. Good game.
A little surprise back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker picks. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Watson to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point by York is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, here we go.
11.
A handoff to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's a simple